Simon Swan, hiringhub.com. Okay, so Hiring Hub's an online recruitment marketplace connecting employers to a network of approved recruitment agencies who compete to fill the employer's roles for a fee the employer sets. It's genius. Well, it's a pretty new concept, so we don't really have any direct competitors. But the direct result of it being a marketplace, being a crowdsourcing type model, means that we're filling jobs faster, 3 times faster than offline. We're giving people complete control of their recruitment budgets because you set your own fee as an employer. Possibly the first time a full transaction went through on the marketplace was a bit of a sanity check that it worked. So that was with Shoe, the online retailer and high street retailer. And after that, possibly we went to Downing Street for a garden party with David Cameron recently, which was all very surreal and nice. Lovely canapes, bit of champagne. Chat with Dave, it was alright. Coffee, always strong, a little bit of milk, level teaspoon of brown sugar stirred well, just to take the edge off the bitter taste. I think for me, fairly easy one actually. One is kids allowed, the nursery, where I take my daughter every day. It's like a lesson in how to run a great business. Each morning I get there before work. The staff are superb, led by Jenny Johnson, the CEO, whose passion for that industry is just clear and it filters down through the business. So that's one. Secondly, possibly Metronet. They do internet stuff, broadband, ultra-fast broadband straight into our office. We've got a fairly relatively low bandwidth, but it's guaranteed download and upload speed, and it's super reliable, which for us as an online business is everything we need from a broadband connection. And the customer support is consistent and consistently good. 2 companies that supported us from day one when we didn't have any money at all, and we just had an idea really. Well, we had a bit more than an idea, we had a website, but they are our accountants and solicitors. So that's Gately LLP and Beaver and Struthers. Both, from a solicitor's perspective, we got advice, they did some work for us, and they did it on a kind of hope that maybe one day they might get a deal or 2 from us. So that was a great attitude and a massive help. And Beaver and Struthers as well, they were instrumental back at the beginning, just helping with the model and the revenue model and advice again. And I remember the first time we got an invoice from them after the first year, I called the partner back and said, look, we could pay you this, or I could pay you X and send you a remote control helicopter. And he said, okay, then fine. So it's like little things like that that kept our overhead super low in the first year or 2, which are paying dividends now. There's lots of influential people in Manchester. For me, I probably look more towards some of the entrepreneurs just because they kind of inspire me a little. So people like Tom Bloxham, Urban Splash, who has kind of led the development of some of the old mills and buildings around Manchester. And although they've not converted them all, some of the other developers that have come in and done some have kind of been led by Urban Splash's, what do you call it? Direction, that's the word. Beyond that, Peter and Fred Dunn, however you pronounce it, phenomenal entrepreneurs. Got more, Peninsula and Betfred, great businesses, clearly know what they're doing. They've even built a tower. I mean, imagine that, building a tower. So yeah, they're pretty inspirational guys. And David Moyes, of course, Manchester United, and that other fella down the road in the blue corner. Regardless of which team you support, I think you have to acknowledge that Manchester's got a fantastic sporting heritage and led by those 2 big clubs, so it's fantastic. Even though I'm not a City fan, it's good to see them up there because it puts us on the map. I don't think anybody else has said this, so this is going to earn me pretty massive brownie points, but my wife, obviously. She's a solicitor just down the road at Hill Dickinson, a lovely woman. Yeah, she's alright. Beyond my wife, I've got my business partner, Sarah Jones. Again, it's proven that she is nicer than me. we did a psychometric test. She cares more. So yeah, she can be perceived occasionally as a bit prickly on the outside, but really deep down she's fiercely loyal, and she's been a really good business partner to be in the trenches with. And beyond those two fairly obvious ones, there's guys like, well, Steve Oliver's one, not technically in Manchester, more sort of Macclesfield end, but the CEO of Music Magpie, again we call him the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant. Fantastic guy, love him to bits, just super nice and friendly. Michael DePaola, can I keep going? Again, spend a few minutes with that guy and you realise that what a lovely chap and how generous he is with his time. Al Mackin, Tom New, Harrison Woods, it goes on, there's loads of great people in Manchester, we're a lovely city. Three essential qualities for me are probably, well, passion, just that you have to enjoy what you do, you have to believe in what you're doing, and if you have those two attributes, you're passionate about it, it makes it so much easier. Tenacity, I think it's ridiculous what you can actually achieve if you just go out and do it rather than finding excuses and reasons not to do it. Just pick up the phone, get yourself in front of people. It's, you can get a long way hustling that way. That's two. A third, just be lovely, be really nice to people. It does work. At times you have to make tough decisions in business. You have to be a little bit ruthless occasionally, but you can always be ruthless with a smile on your face. 63 degrees is nice in the northern quarter, and Australia, or Australasia even, but I get disappointed, portion sizes are too small. I'm spending £4 million on a soft-shelled crab. I want a hot crab, to be honest with you. It's a tiny bit of a crab. Again, there's loads. It's a bustling city with lots going on. But for me, I enjoy downtown dinners, lunches. The insider media breakfasts are always good. The content's good. The people there tend to be of like-minded people. Beyond that, Twitter-faced. Nearly forgot. I say networking. I pass it off to my wife as networking, but it isn't really. It's just a massive. Can I say piss? It's a piss up, and it's a great piss up. Yeah, they're the ones that stand out.
Hi, I'm Matt Aguilera. I'm usually the guy behind the camera. If you want to get the latest Huddled videos, just click subscribe now. Or if you want to come and get a Huddled interview, just email matt.aguilera@onlineventuresgroup.co.uk or give me a call.